Thank you very much, Raymond. Okay. Well, I have next to me the Italian Consul General, Mr. Antonello De Riu, and welcome to Hong Kong. I
Thank you.
understand that you haven't been here for very long, a recent arrival. So can you tell me about some of your first impressions of our city?
It's just 3 months I'm here, but however, it's a place and a continent that I knew. I've been the opportunity to travel and living, serving my post in Asian countries before. So I choose and I did want Hong Kong because I knew, and when there has been the opportunity, I took it in order to come here.
So what was it about Hong Kong that inspired you to ask for this posting? Why did you want to come here specifically?
Organization, coming from a country that is famous for its creativity. We know the arts, the culture, the fashion. However, a bit of order and more organization. This is also in my job and in the daily life, in the transport and everywhere in services is something that I appreciate a lot, and I appreciate also the culture of the social order that gives you the, how can we say, you stay cool.
Well, let's talk more about your culture. As you said, it's a little bit laid back compared to Hong Kong.
No, it's not. It's completely different. The Mediterranean culture is something in which from the emotions, they flows in a different way. I cannot say that here there is no emotion. Absolutely. It's something a different way. This is the diversity and the beautiful things of the world. It's diversity. And obviously Italy is the country of arts, the literature, the poet, and big painters, the opera. So we talk to the music. Obviously, it has been one of the classical foundation of the classical music, starting from the music with Giovanni Palestrina in the liturgy. Flowing to the classical music like Vivaldi, coming to the opera, and then also to the jazz, because this was one of the last contribution to the world music of Italy from the Italian artists, like in this case of today.
Now, I want to ask you about the Italian Cultural Institute, because that's the cultural arm of the consulate, and they are responsible for organizing all of the cultural events that we have here in Hong Kong. Looking at this month alone, the month of November, we have concert after concert after concert coming up week after week, and they're all free, by the way. That's organized by the Italian Cultural Institute. They do an amazing job, and in the past, before you arrived, we had a Botticelli painting here, a Caravaggio painting here. We've had film festivals every year, and it's absolutely amazing what you accomplish and how much you bring to Hong Kong. So can you tell me how exactly the Institute works and how you manage to achieve this?
This is thanks also to our creativity, and especially the creativity and the professionality of Mr. Matteo Fazzi, that is our director of a cultural institute, for a special thanks, because it's, as you mentioned before, whether we have not so huge resources, we have, the Cultural Institute of Italy is able to provide on weekly basis, we can say, events, cultural events from concerts, exhibitions, seminars. So this is in order to, there is a strong commitment of Mr. Fazzi to widespread the knowledge of the Italian culture in all the aspects. So the music, the arts, and all we can imagine. This is so it's a special thanks to our director of Cultural Institute, Matteo Fazzi.
Who's in the audience today. Thank you very, very much, Matteo Fazzi. So I'd like to ask you one more question, and that is the same one that I asked the Austrian Consul General. For someone interested in visiting Italy from a personal point of view, what would you suggest that they go and do and see?
It's a very difficult task, as Claudia, my friend and colleague Claudia told before. I think that Italy is it's a country that can provide a so huge offer for all the aspects of for a tourist, for a demand of a tourist. So there are the city of arts, if you are interested in arts and the museums, but there are also natural beauties, there are lakes, there are mountains, Alps, the same that we share with Austria, and also the beautiful, pristine waters and beaches. If I have to say, I don't want to be, can we say, classical to say Florence, Rome, Milan. I'm not here to convince Chinese people and non-com people to go there because last year, in 2013, 538 Chinese nationals, Greater China, I mean, they come to Italy. They choose Italy as the first destination in Western Europe. So, from this point of view, we don't have to work on this issue. It's already done, something done. Taking the opportunity of the presence of the trio here, of our musicians, I can say that for people that maybe they come several times to Italy, I think to get also the opportunity to relax on the beautiful natural beauties of Sardinia. I have to say that I have origins from Sardinia because my name is a classical and Italian people, they know from my family name that the origins. And so I know very well this region, and I can recommend, especially if you want to relax it's a wild nature, and at the same time, there is everything for the people that want to do the jet set in the Emerald Coast, but the rest is something really amazing that also I'm sure that the Chinese people can love.
Well, thank you very, very much for being here today, for your support for Music Beyond Borders.
Thank you, Emma.
And for that sharing that you just did with us. Thank you so much.
And thank you all of you for the presence and the organization of this event. Thank you.
Thank you.